Welcome on board Kunal Bothra and ask him exactly that. Kunal, hi, morning. After that 300-point rebound, what's in store for us on the index today?
Some stability, I think, should be there for the markets today. At least the kind of 3 days of massive volatility that should be behind us, and we could now expect the Nifty to maybe not just claw back to that 26,000 mark, but I think maybe gradually open up some good sector patterns. Something which has been the texture for the markets in the last 3-4 months, where you've seen few odd sectors participating, performing well, showing signs of recovery. Many stocks heading towards breakouts, market breadth improving slightly. I think we are likely to see that kind of a pattern. It's been three consecutive days of a we can call it maybe as a worst phase of a market breadth, where you've seen the net advances towards decline from being almost 2000, 2200 to yesterday, I think just about being some 16, 1700 odd in favor of decline. So I think in that sense, there could be a recovery which may expect even in the market breadth perspective. And that should lend to some stability for the indices. What we've also done is we've managed to bounce back from 25,500 mark on the Nifty. So 25,430 approximately was the intraday low for the Nifty. That again, I think puts in a place that we are now looking at a major support at 25,500 levels on the Nifty in the short term.
Kunal, how do you look at the entire trade, given the fact that next two days, I mean today's and tomorrow's expiries are going to be a little volatile, and we have the BSE expiry which has been advanced to Wednesday because of a holiday which has come in. Do you see the band now between 25,500 to 26,000 for the Nifty, and and you're going to see volatility within this band now?
Yeah, so I think the range is shifted for the index. What was earlier, so maybe in the previous week, we saw Reliance, HDFC Bank, and the large cap stocks taking a cut. That's brought the range down for the Nifty almost by 500 points. So what was earlier a pivot of 26,250 thereabouts, we're now looking at maybe 25,750 as a new pivot for the Nifty. In this range also, I don't expect any major change in terms of the open interest trends, because what happens is when the market shifts the range, the changes of positions happens. Once the markets adjust to a new range for itself on the lower side, that's where you see more stability. No major pattern change which could happen to the index trends, unless there is a major recovery which happens back into the large cap stocks, which I don't see that happening, at least in an immediate term. So we are now looking at a fresh range which is now 25,700 or 25,750 as a pivot, which means 25,500 as a base and 26,000 as a resistance.
Okay, Kunal, picks in this market.
So two buy calls. Shriram Finance is something which looks attractive, specifically with the fact that the stock has gone through a 5% odd correction from 1,025 levels to 970, where the stock closed yesterday. So looks attractive for a near-term target of 1,997 to be precise. Stop loss could be kept at 942. BEL is something which looks attractive. In fact, the defense stocks have been a lot more resilient in this last 2-3 days of the major market volatility. So look out for targets in the range of 434, stop loss at 412.
Okay, on that note, let's take a very quick break.